Once upon a time in a colorful forest, there lived a friendly elephant named Ellie. Ellie was enormous, with big, floppy ears and a kind heart. He loved making new friends, but sometimes he felt lonely because he was so much bigger than the other animals in the forest. One sunny morning, Ellie decided to go for a walk in the forest. As he strolled along, he saw a tiny ladybug named Lucy struggling to climb a leaf. Lucy was the tiniest creature in the forest and often felt overlooked by the bigger animals. Ellie gently scooped up Lucy with her trunk and helped her reach the top of the leaf. Lucy was amazed by Ellie's kindness and thanked her with a cheerful, "You're my hero, Ellie!" From that day on, Ellie and Lucy became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the forest together, sharing stories, and helping other animals in need. Ellie realized that friendship was not about size. It was about caring, sharing, and being there for each other. One evening, as Ellie and Lucy sat under the starry sky, Ellie said, "You know, Lucy, I used to think that friends had to be the same size as me, but you've shown me that true friends come in every shape and size." Lucy smiled and replied, "That's right, Ellie. It's not how big or small we are. It's the size of our hearts that truly matters." And so, in that colorful forest, Ellie the elephant and Lucy the ladybug became a symbol of friendship for all the animals, teaching them that friends can indeed come in every shape and size.
Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived two little sisters named Lily and Rose. They were known throughout the village for their kindness and generosity. One sunny morning, as they were playing near a sparkling stream, they heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, they discovered a tiny, shivering kitten trapped in a thorny bush. The poor kitten was frightened and hungry. Without a second thought, Lily and Rose carefully rescued the kitten from the thorns. They cradled it in their arms, soothing it with gentle words. The sisters knew they couldn't leave the kitten alone, so they decided to take it home with them. At home, they named the kitten Whiskers. Lily and Rose fed Whiskers, gave it a cozy bed, and showered it with love. As the days passed, Whiskers grew stronger and happier, thanks to the two loving sisters. One day, while playing outside, Lily and Rose saw a group of children teasing a small bird. The sisters immediately rushed to protect the bird, asking the other children to be kind and gentle instead. They explained how important it was to treat all living creatures with care and respect. Their act of kindness inspired the other children, and they soon joined in to protect the bird. From that day on, the village children learned to be more compassionate and considerate of nature. Lily and Rose's actions showed everyone that even the smallest acts of kindness could make a big difference. They continued to care for animals and help those in need, spreading love and compassion throughout their village. And so, the two little sisters, Lily and Rose, taught everyone that kindness and compassion could change the world, one small act at a time.
Never act before you think. Once upon a time in a peaceful village, there lived a curious and mischievous rabbit named Remy. Remy was known for his quick decisions and impulsive actions. He rarely stopped to think about the consequences of his actions, which often led to trouble. One sunny morning, Remy woke up with an exciting idea. He wanted to have the biggest carrot in the whole village. Without a second thought, he hopped out of his burrow and started digging a deep hole in the garden. He was so determined to have the biggest carrot that he didn't consider the damage he was causing to the garden. As Remy continued digging, he noticed a soft, melodic voice coming from the tree nearby. It was Sophia, the wise old owl of the village. Sophia said, "Remy, what are you doing?" Remy replied proudly, "I'm digging a hole to plant the biggest carrot in the village." Sophia raised her eyebrows and said, "But Remy, did you think about how deep you're digging? Carrots don't grow well in such deep holes. They need just the right depth to thrive." Remy hadn't thought about that at all. He realized his impulsive actions might ruin his plan. He stopped digging and asked Sophia for advice on how to grow the biggest carrot. Sophia patiently explained that carrots needed proper soil, the right depth, and plenty of care to grow well. She suggested that Remy should prepare the soil, plant the carrot seeds at the correct depth, and water them regularly. Remy thanked Sophia for her wisdom and decided to follow her advice. He spent the next few weeks carefully tending to his carrot garden, making sure everything was just right. He even asked Sophia for help when he had questions. As time passed, Remy's carrot plant grew bigger and bigger. It wasn't long before he had the biggest, juiciest carrot in the entire village. All the other animals were amazed by Remy's impressive carrot, and he felt proud of his accomplishment. Remy had learned a valuable lesson that day, to never act before thinking things through. He realized that rushing into things without considering the consequences could lead to mistakes and trouble. With Sophia's guidance, he not only grew the biggest carrot, but also became known as a wise and patient rabbit. From then on, Remy always took the time to think before he acted, and he lived happily ever after, making thoughtful decisions and teaching his friends the importance of thinking before acting. Moral of the story: never act before you think.